I remember over 20 years ago, I had just gotten married. I had just landed in my first ministry job. And I remember just feeling overwhelmed, not knowing where to start, not knowing who to talk to. And I heard about this conference at another church. And so at first I tried to get others to go with me. I was really intrigued by what was going on there, what God was doing, and I wanted to go see it for myself. I couldn't find anybody to go with me. And so I bought my own plane ticket, I paid my own way, and I sat through the sessions all by myself. And so I was really intrigued by what I was hearing from the front. Really inspirational, really enlightening. I was just being exposed to some thinking, to some models, to some language that I'd never heard before. But I think one of the things that really struck me was I began then to interview both the staff and people who went to church there. And so from those that went to church there, I wasn't hearing that they were doing this out of duty. In fact, I heard just how passionate they were about their church, how their gifts were being deployed, how they believed in the mission and the vision of their church, and how their friends were coming to Christ through their church. I talked to a staff there was no infighting. There was no bickering. These guys deeply loved each other, and they were on mission. They were on point together. They were sharp, they were vibrant, they were energetic, and they believed in what they were doing. I still remember sitting in the auditorium, listening to one of the final talks where the senior pastor was talking about what was happening in his church and about how his church was being used in his community. And he talked about it being the hope of the Christ in his church was the hope of his community, and it was all the churches, it was the hope of the world. And something just broke. So like a dam broke inside of me. And instead of kind of serving out of obedience, I began to serve in ministry because I wanted to, and I believed that God was going to use his church to literally change the world. This church feels a lot like that church did back then. The stuff we're seeing every day, the gifts that are being deployed here, the passionate volunteers, the staff that genuinely loves each other, loves their mission, and loves Christ. It's something that I want others to see. I've got a hunch that there are people that have always dreamed that the church actually could be the hope of the world, that lives could be changed, that gifts could be deployed, that passion could be the MO of the staff. I hope you'll have some of the similar experiences that I did 20 years ago at another church. And if you love your church, I think you'll be encouraged to know that God's at work here as well. And so we look forward to networking with you. We look forward to giving you all the best learnings we have, as well as learning from you, and just rejoicing at what God's doing in the church and dreaming about what could be at your place. So we hope you come and join us. We think it's going to be an amazing 3 days.